Welcome to our very first episode of the Matchness podcast. I'm Imad Dahdoul, and I'm kicking things off for you. At Matchness, our mission is to connect women who are considering surrogacy with the right agencies and support systems. This show is about real stories, real experiences, and giving you the truth about what surrogacy looks like. And with me today is our CEO, Deanne, right here, who's leading the conversation. Also here is my wife, Karina, right over there. She's stepping in her role as a surrogate coordinator, working closely with Deanne and learning how to support our surrogates every step of the way. And most importantly is our featured guest here today, Anastasia. Welcome.
Yes.
Okay. She completed her first surrogacy journey and is now at the beginning of her second journey. I can't wait to hear the who, what, when, where, why. We're going to get all into that right now. She completed her first surrogacy journey, like I said, and she's here to share why she chose to do it, what it was like, why she decided to do it again. And Deanne, let's go. Take it over. Let's kick it off. We're going to start it off with you.
All right. So Anastasia, thank you again for being here. Why don't you start it by letting us know a little bit about you and where'd you come from?
Well, I came from my mom and dad.
There you go.
I'm Anastasia, and I'm originally from Newberry Springs in California, literally in the middle of nowhere.
Nowhere.
Just past Barstow?
Yeah.
Not just past Barstow. It's
A little while.
Okay.
It's a little while past
All right.
Barstow.
Blink and miss.
I guess.
Blink and
Okay.
miss.
Yeah, pretty
All
much.
right.
I actually loved growing up out there. Not so much anymore, but it's okay. It's just different now. I do have 2 children of my own biologically.
Wonderful. How precious. How old are they?
My oldest is 15, will be 16
Awesome.
soon. And then my youngest is 8 and will be 9 soon.
Oh, how beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. Both
They're-
girls?
No.
No.
Girl.
One boy?
My daughter and then my son.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
They're so
I don't know if
cute.
I'm a little slow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I was like, no.
But she did come for many hours to get here, right?
Yes, and I drove many, many miles to be here.
We're so
On time.
happy to have you. No,
Yes.
thank you so
Yeah,
much.
Totally. Thank
And
you.
I, fun fact about myself is I'm a twin.
Okay, nice.
Very
Another
nice.
girl?
No,
Oh.
he's 6'3".
Oh, wow.
We're very different.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
How do you guys get along?
Really good.
Okay,
good.
beautiful.
Really good.
Yeah.
Now.
Now. It's always like that.
Now.
It's always like that. And then let us know what made you decide to become a surrogate or what inspired you.
Over 20 years ago, I was probably like between 13 and 15 years old. So we're just going to go 14 years ago. Not 14 years, 14 years old. I heard about surrogacy.
That's so weird. I used to hear about it as like the test tube baby.
The test tube baby.
Yeah. I'm not kidding. Like when I just out of school in like 2001-ish, I remember this is when the penny saver was still.
Oh, yeah.
We would
thing.
go into the penny saver to find the classifieds, look for a job, and there was an ad for somebody to be like a receptionist or something at a fertility center, and I thought that must be the test tube baby. That's so interesting.
And that's how you got started.
That's how I got started in fertility. Yeah, in
Okay.
2002.
So then you saw something when you were a teenager about
I
surrogacy.
don't remember what I saw or heard, but I remember when I was that young, I've always been like an adult status and I've always taken care of children.
Yeah.
And it's just like a passion, I guess you can say. But I just remember hearing about it and I told myself, I want to do that for somebody.
Oh.
I think that is the most amazing thing in the world to bless a family that can't have children
Oh, it so is.
with
Yeah.
the blessing of
That's such an
child.
enduring
And,
story. I love it.
I did look into it when I was younger, but I didn't have any kids of my own. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, because a
So-
prerequisite to being a surrogate is to having had a full pregnancy, a full term.
One uncomplicated full-term pregnancy.
Uncomplicated.
Uncomplicated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
In which, I have great pregnancies.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Pregnancy looks great on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Lord did bless me with that.
Yes, you
so-
can go actually on her Instagram page and see belly shots of her on there.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Let me
Pregnant-
ask you,
7 months pregnant with twins.
how did your family and friends react when, you told them that you were going to be a surrogate?
A lot of them were really excited, and they were just, yes, do it. Like,
Oh,
you're a good
what a
pregnant
great
person.
support
You give
network,
birth
huh?
very well.
Yeah.
I did have a brother that did not understand surrogacy, so I had to, hey, this is what
That's
happened.
so typical of guys. That's so typical.
They're
Or
like,
even
"What
like the
is
older
that?"
generation that just doesn't get the science behind it. I love
Yes.
explaining it to them. And they're like, but
Yes.
it's your baby. And I'm like, no, actually it's
I'm
not.
just-
Yeah.
Like the embryo has already been
They're not mine
created.
at all.
Right. Because when you become a surrogate, it's not your egg. It's not, obviously
Yeah.
the father you don't know. So
Yeah.
they're bringing a fertilized egg and they're
Yeah, they're implanting an embryo that already has its genetics. And
Has
such.
its
Yeah.
Which is
genetics.
the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
It literally takes like 2 seconds. And it's
to
like,
get that implant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Embryo transfer is so
It's
easy.
So easy.
So
It's so
easy.
fun to watch.
I
too.
would say I think it's easier than a pap smear for all you women.
Oh
that
my
are-
God.
If you're interested to know,
Yes.
I never had
do
one
an
of
embryo
those.
transfer anytime.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking back at the journey, what stands out the most?
It's my first journey.
Yeah.
The experience was amazing. Pregnancy was great. Birth was, that story is for a
Easy.
whole nother day because
Yeah.
Okay.
I will interact and I will show you everything. It was great.
Oh, wonderful. So you enjoyed the giving the birth.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh,
yes,
yeah.
I did have twins in my first surrogacy.
Oh, wow.
I did want, in my life, I wanted twins or triplets.
Oh.
I wasn't blessed with that, and that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You know what it's like to have
But you
twins.
did have
twins.
But I did have twins. I was like,
It's
I
like
told-
this is the twins table here.
Yes.
By the way,
That's
you know,
true.
as a father of 4, me and my wife, we have 4 kids. You did such an amazing thing for that family.
Yeah.
Yeah, for that couple, I mean, you really made their dreams come true.
Mhm.
Because, as a father, I love torturing my kids and teaching them. No, because you know what? Life isn't fun. And I love passing on knowledge to them. And I love, the interaction. And these kids of mine, they're so in depth in thinking that I don't get away with an easy answer. You know what I mean? I can't just say, oh, that's the way it is. I always got to dive deep, and they challenge me, and I love the challenge.
Yeah.
And, you made a family complete. You created a
Yes.
family. And,
Fulfilled.
I can't imagine the blessings that God has in store for you, because this is truly
Right.
like one of the greatest gifts you can give
Oh, 100%.
to a family, to parents that want to have
100%.
kids and
Don't
aren't
forget
able to
that.
do it. Yeah. The birth was a big highlight.
No, not, well, the birth was a big highlight.
Yeah.
I loved it and everything
Yeah.
like that. Every journey is completely different. I'm on my second journey, and it is amazing. We'll get to that. But it is already 100% different than my first journey. There was some stuff that did happen as I was being rolled into to give birth, and I did
Yeah.
have the twins naturally.
Oh, wow.
But it set me back
Mm.
some.
So it
took
was
me-
not a pleasant entirety, the giving birth. You had some.
One of the parents thought something and the other parent didn't, and it just took a toll on.
It's a
the
very high
relationship.
stress situation, So I imagine emotions were flying high. So one,
I tried to give the benefit
Of
of,
the
the
doubt.
doubt,
Yes.
but in reality, it is what it is, and that's just, for me, it took me a while to wrap my mind around somebody. They can be like that, in a sense of
He was
somebody
cold?
bringing
Reaction.
in,
was it the husband?
bringing to somebody that's bringing 2 babies into this world for them.
Yeah.
And it just took, how do I explain that?
Just keep it
How
100.
do we explain it, Deanne? Like, I cannot control how they
Correct.
feel
Yeah.
or
You can't.
what
you
they
can't.
say.
You can't expect them to behave in a certain way, and they being like intended parents. You can't expect them to even fully understand, I guess, what we're going through.
And
as
some people
women.
are just jerks, and some people say
Some people
stupid
can,
things.
yeah. Some
yeah.
people can definitely be. You have to, I think, in the greater scheme of things, is just remember who you are and what you're doing, and that's them. That's not you, and it's not a reflection of what we do as an industry either.
Right.
And it took me a minute to like bring myself back up because I kept going around like, what did I do wrong? What did I say? And that's not the case.
Define a minute. How long did it take you to? How long did you have these inner conversations? These feelings
Anastasia
about
and
it?
I were talking for a few months after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's
it was a decision. It was a matter of, did she want to do this again? And because I know for myself, being where I'm at, with Matchness and helping all these incredible women like begin their journey in surrogacy, like I knew she deserved better. Yeah. We all knew that she deserved better, and we all
and it was all good
that.
until the pregnancy, until the actual delivery day.
Yeah. Yes. Well, which not totally like butterflies and rainbows.
It's not what. So in a meeting.
In the
match meeting, it was said to be one way, and then it turned out not to be that way. And
it's personalities.
Oh, so it was a fake facade in the meetings.
I don't think that it was fake. I think that it was wanted, but not.
So tell us
the certain extent of what I wanted out of it, and so. Which is fine. Like it is what it is.
Obviously things
work. The boys
work.
are super healthy, and
they're adorable.
Do you get updates on them?
They're adorable. You did such a good thing.
Yeah, they're like. I'm just super happy, and a lot of people ask me, well, do you feel like you're missing something? What connection do you have? A connect? All this stuff. You have to go into surrogacy knowing these are not my babies.
Yeah.
You do, and I'm not gonna lie, you do have a connection. Like you're growing humans, you do have a connection, but it's not a connection where like, oh, I'm missing you. I'm missing something. It's I hope they have a good life. I hope they're healthy.
Right.
That type of thing. It's not, oh, I need you.
I miss.
You.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Because it wasn't your egg. It wasn't the father.
I couldn't. Yeah. I mean, I think there are surrogates that use their eggs.
It's traditional surrogacy. So traditional surrogacy is when, and I've seen it, not a lot in working in the fertility field, where like we may have a gay couple that really wants, they're going to use one partner's sperm, and they really want like as close to the genetic as they can of their other partner, who's also a male, and they may ask like a sister. To get like the closest connection that they can to that
the sister
partner.
of the man
who's
giving
not
the
contributing.
seed.
Yeah. So oftentimes, a sister will, help her brother to achieve their dream and become like that close to genetics. And then, so she'll usually go through IVF, and then we'll have an embryo transfer. But yeah, that would be her egg. So it's not practiced a lot. And that is traditional surrogacy.
No,
but what we do is gestational.
The sister had the baby. She was the surrogate as well. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. It's not her brother's sperm. It's her brother's partner's sperm. I just wanted to clear that up.
That's another different podcast.
I just wanted to clear that up for me and anybody who wants.
For over 22 years.
But that makes
Things
sense.
happen.
Yeah. Okay, so did you want to dive any deeper on your previous experience? And
sure. I mean, I didn't. It was it kind of when.
Was it like 10? Was it? I'm sorry to cut you off, but I want to ask: was it 10 months?
But it's fine.
Love it.
I like to hear myself talk.
We know.
Yeah. So was it 10 months, the period, the whole from insemination to pregnancy? Was it 9 months? Was it 10 months from when you met them to the finish? How long was that process?
I would say generally when somebody's going to start the process and they get matched, it's probably about a year till the end of the journey.
Okay.
Yeah. So we go through medical clearances.
Which can take up.
That could take like a month and a half sometimes, and you got legal
But it's
clearance.
also on the surrogate's response time, right? Because some of them drag their feet in answering questions.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it could be anybody. It could be the intended parents not funding escrow timely. It could be the clinic being really busy, not being able to get scheduled. So it's not always on our girls.
No, I'm not trying to point blame. I'm just trying to understand. I'm not,
Yeah, no, there's a lot of moving parts.
Okay, great.
And we're just
so
saying
1 year is a typical timeline.
we're saying for one successful journey. Yeah. Because you throw in maybe a transfer that failed or maybe a miscarriage along the way, and now we're past a year.
Yes.
Okay.
So I was lucky enough that both of my embryos stuck on the first try.
Oh, wow.
So
Yay.
I was very blessed in that department. And so that was super fun. We actually, I woke up and I hit Deanne up because I was like, oh, the twins aren't really moving. Like their movement kind of decreased a little bit, And she's like, oh, try this, try that, which I already did all that. And then
now I'm trying to be professional to her.
Well, now there's ChatGPT. So
and then I was like, okay, well, I'll do it again. And then she's like, if the movement doesn't increase in 30 minutes, go into the closest hospital. So I did. And I went in and I was like, oh, they're just going to monitor me. I know they're fine. Like mentally, I know.
Oh, so you did go to the hospital because you didn't feel
the
that
closest
much.
hospital.
Yeah.
And I went in there. I'm a surrogate. I'm not having the babies here. Like I'm heads up. I just want to check on them because movement is crazy.
How
just make
far
sure
along
you
in the
hear their heart.
pregnancy were you? How long?
I was about
34.
35,
Okay,
30,
so
almost 35 weeks.
Almost.
So they're like ready to go.
So I was like, well, they told me, oh, you're not in labor. They're fine. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. We call the parents.
Oh, yeah.
We call the parents. Well, we're not in labor. Well, it was the first time that I was at that hospital, so they had to go through everything. They had to check them, all this stuff. So the
fetal monitor, the ultrasound
tech,
heartbeat.
the ultrasound tech.
Okay.
She comes in and she left the door open, and we hear the nurses because they had to like take a test to see if I was in labor, even though they checked. Like,
the fluid.
The fluid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we heard them. Oh, that surrogate with twins. She's full on labor.
Oh.
I was like,
I think I was on my phone all hours of the night.
Yeah.
And then intended parents are on the East Coast.
You know, you bring up something. You guys really bonded throughout this whole process.
Anastasia and I?
Yeah.
We're besties.
Yeah. So
this is what's going on.
I'm not only a client, I'm a player president.
Yeah.
Weren't you there like after?
Yeah, I went to go. Yeah,
She came and
I
see me.
checked in
I saw
on
the
her
pictures.
during her labor, and then I came and visit after the babies were born.
That's really awesome. That
We talk about baseball a lot.
Yes, we do.
Oh yeah, you have two boys that just on the travel league, right?
Yes. And so does Anastasia, her son.
Yeah.
Well, so this sounds like it was a really blessed and awesome experience. Having the surrogates.
At the end of the day, there was a little whatever, but it took me some time to get through that, and I did, and I'm fine. I'm okay with that. It's not something I would do as a person, so it took me a minute to get through it.
The
and that's
behavior
okay.
of the intended parents.
Like
yeah.
I have to look at the positive of it,
You have
and
to be positive.
I know I did something great.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know that I did
Hands
something
down.
amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know that they're thankful.
yeah,
I know that they're
yeah,
thankful
of course.
and they're happy, and it is what it is, and it's fine, and it's okay.
I am very, very happy and honored that through everything that you went through at the end of the day, and talking to you for the months afterwards about, is this right for you to do it again, or even just getting you into like a better place, that you trusted me again, us, to do this with you. And I took everything that you went through, and I took everything that you wanted, and we just searched and searched and searched until we found the next set of intended parents that was going to be ideal for her.
Okay, nice. So you really researched which parents you want to have. That brings me to my next question. Where are you right now in your second journey? I see you picked the parents. You love them?
Oh, I love them.
Okay, great. Yeah. So how does that work?
It's already been night and day.
It's
from the first parents.
Yeah.
Okay.
And nothing I feel bad because there's nothing against the first parents that
it's just
I went with.
a different journey, a different experience.
So
I think that I clicked more with one of the parents than I did the other, and that's okay. And I truly hope the best for them, and I hope that the boys are doing great, and I want them to be happy. So the second journey, it took us a while.
To find the intended parents
So
that you
Deanne- It
wanted
did.
to accept.
You don't even know.
Because
I
you got
sent
to
her-
choose.
Well,
I sent her probably 5, 6, 7 different profiles.
Of intended
about, like,
parents.
Yeah.
So you have that power. That's really interesting. I had no idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
So-
not like they just pair you up with any.
No, and let
No.
me explain a little bit. So, the agencies are really truly like matchmakers, right?
They
So
really are.
when surrogates fill out an application, it's a lot of like, how do you envision your journey? How involved do you want the parents to
That's-
be? What are you comfortable doing medically
it's
wise?
literally.
Yeah, What
you
kind
gotta
of
be
what kind
honest.
of what's your
Yeah.
favorite TV show? What's your favorite color? And there's very similar questions to the intended parents as well. So when we're looking at, who can we match the intended parent with the surrogate, these agencies are really looking at their compatibility.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our
And then
agency.
it's what we have to do now to match our girls with the
Yeah.
right agency that's going to meet their needs.
Right. So that's awesome. And what locked you in on these parents that, that made you say, this is who I want to have, a child for?
Oh yeah.
So I think, Deanne, we talked about a few times, we talked about, well, there's these parents, they might be interesting. And I just was like, no. And nothing against
They weren't
them.
speaking
Yeah.
to her.
They
She was
weren't
like,
like-
the profiles are just not coming to me. And I'm like,
And then
that's
it
okay. They
wasn't
can still
like-
look.
So it wasn't that you engaged with them, you were choosing from the profiles.
Yes, and it wasn't necessarily like anything wrong with them. I don't think that I was
You're just like, I don't want to.
100% ready. So I did take a meeting with a couple, which it didn't work out, and that's totally fine. I hope.
What
the
was
best
that
for
like?
them.
What was it like? So
Oh
in
my
the
gosh,
meeting, you didn't
we-
like them or what?
No, we actually clicked really well and stuff like that. So you can have a meeting and click and just have an
Good
amazing
vibes,
time,
yeah.
good vibes, all of that. Everything's perfect.
Yeah.
But in a sense, you have to be truly honest with yourself with what you want, not only as a surrogate, but as an IP as well. Like
IP,
Okay,
what does
so
that mean, IP?
intended parents.
Okay, intended
So
parents.
like, okay, we could match, we could be perfect for each other, but you want somebody that's closer to you.
Mhm.
Because
in terms
you
of
want
drive time or what?
Yeah,
you wanna
logistically,
come
yeah.
because you want to be
Travel.
involved or anything, anything, and that's okay because it didn't work out, and that's okay. Deanne, I was going through some stuff personally, and Deanne's like, "Well, there's this person, and none of them spoke out until."
Where we're at now.
Until where we are now. And she sent it to me. I think like I got the profile on the 8th. We had the match meeting on the 9th and we were matched by the 10th. So like it was like bam, bam, bam. It was just like I seen their profile and I was like, oh my gosh, they look just so fun. I want to. It's worth a meeting.
Yeah.
Like, that's
So-
what, that's what
100%
Deanne and I said.
meeting.
It's worth a meeting.
meeting.
Let's
Yeah.
do that. It's worth a meeting. And then in the meeting, it was just like we were best
Hit it
friends.
off. Oh,
it
very
was like we were best
nice.
friends,
Yeah.
and they actually live in an area that I go to a lot. And so after we matched, I was a couple weeks after, I was actually already going out there because I have family out there. And I was like, Deanne, let them know if they want to meet up for lunch.
Yeah.
And they did, obviously. And
I had no idea
It
that the
was-
surrogates and the intended parents chill, like hang out.
oh my
It's
gosh.
wonderful.
And they
if
come over and
do.
they like, did they help you? I mean,
like what we, agencies will ask a lot, like, how much involvement do you want? And then we'll ask specifically, like, how much communication do you want during this
With the
journey
intended parents,
with the intended
yeah.
parents? And it's like, do you want it more business transactional like, or do you want it like genuine and like a relationship to be
Yeah.
built?
Yeah.
And that's
Right.
what everybody, I think, a lot of people really do hope for.
is the kind of the bonding through the process?
Yeah.
Not,
And
not
that
nobody
goes-
wants it to be transactional. You're giving life. You're
Some people do
Some
prefer
people
that.
just want a business transaction.
They do, and
Me,
that's
on the
where
hand-
that application comes in.
Yeah.
What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Oh,
And
they
that's
both
where
want
we
just
match.
transactional. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
And
That's
let's put them together. Or
that
I
is
want them to come to
something-
appointments. I want to do maternity shoots with them.
Yes.
Well, these intended
Right.
parents want that type of stuff
Yeah.
too. Let's try
Which
to match
that's
them.
the type of surrogate I am.
I know.
So-
Like, I got
That's the
goosebumps.
surrogate
I got
am.
goosebumps
Yes.
just talking about it.
I'm
Yeah.
like, so we went to lunch. Oh my gosh, we went to this Greek place.
Mhm.
It was so good. It was so good. I had
Nice.
octopus.
Yeah.
Amazing. It was so good. So good.
Was it fried or was it grilled or sauteed?
Grilled.
Did you still see the purple color, or was it encrusted?
I took a picture.
Because I love octopus, but I like it grilled these days.
So good.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay, great.
I have to go back.
And how was the conversation with them? Were you guys
Oh my
just?
gosh, it was instant. Like we've been friends forever.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Nice.
It's literally, we've been friends forever. One thing that I don't know if I should share this, but I am just so excited about this journey with them is they include my children.
Oh.
that is
And
very
that to me
nice.
is just like, and they include my children and I, even after the surrogacy. And it just, it makes me, I get
Yeah.
emotional about it because that is just so amazing. Like,
That is amazing.
yes, like
Because you
I-
guys are
like,
connected,
It's
like
a
at a
big
real deep
family.
level.
It's
If
like a
they
real
want,
big
yeah,
family.
It really
yeah,
is.
it's
Big
beautiful.
family, so
yeah.
I'm
I mean,
Yeah.
we check on all our kids, you know,
Yes.
and why wouldn't you want that
Yeah.
with somebody
Right.
like that?
And our communication now, like I'm making moves in my business life
Yeah.
and I share it with them and they just like, they're
Very
just like,
nice.
Oh,
Supportive.
that's
Supportive.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love them and I'm super excited.
See,
It's just
if
like-
you
it's
didn't decide to
exciting.
do it again,
I
see what you would have missed out on.
know. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is a question I've been dying to ask. How did you hear about Match Nest? How did you connect with Deanne?
Okay, Deanne, you take it.
Yes.
Oh, Deanne.
Listen, I've been feeling like I'm talking a lot.
Well,
You and I are over
actually,
here, okay?
Yeah.
actually, what ended up happening is I was talking to another surrogate candidate. She was thinking about going through another journey, which I had helped years before with her first journey.
Oh, nice. So it
And
was like a referral.
yeah, Anastasia was a referral. Exactly.
She's my bestie.
It was your bestie who recommended you to Deanne and Match Nest.
Deanne reached out to my bestie
Yeah.
and was like, "Hey," and then
Yeah.
my
Were you
bestie.
still thinking about doing it again? We've got
Yes.
tenant parents on waiting lists. Now is a good time to do it.
Now's a good time to do
Yeah.
it too.
Now's a great
Yeah.
time to do
So,
it.
Yeah, because
at the moment, I was like, "Screw it, let's both do it at the same time."
Yeah.
So like
Oh,
that's
Oh,
how we
wow.
connected.
Oh, so you and your bestie were surrogates together.
Well, not really.
My bestie ended up not doing it.
Oh, okay. But you felt.
But I actually had a scare like with the first agency. They like the doctor was like, "Oh, you have cancer," and I was like,
Oh,
"What?"
wow.
I was freaking
Yeah.
out that I
Oh
had
my
cancer, that I was gonna die on the table and everything. It was horrible.
That is a nightmare.
And then I was like, "Okay, Dan, we
well,
gotta
just
step
thank God
back."
it didn't happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, not only thank God
Yeah.
it didn't happen, but thank God she even took the steps to get cleared to
Yeah.
become surrogacy and took
Yes.
necessary, like, testing
Yeah.
and things like that. And
Well,
things,
good.
Oh,
And,
no,
and
I
that's
didn't have
something we
cancer.
do.
Yeah, she did not have
I
cancer
did
for
not
the
have
record.
cancer.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did
yeah.
not. So that's
Yeah.
good. And then like a few, Deanna and I like text here and there. And then when she told me she's working with a new agency, I said, "Hey, send me their information." I read about them and I liked them.
Okay, great.
And so even with this second journey, she's like, "Well, maybe do you want to look at different agencies? I'm working with a couple." And I said, "No, I love this agency that I want to stick with this agency. And if I do it again, like this and that." Actually,
Well,
let's be real. My main concern was like, will I be able to work with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if I'm not working with you, I don't want it.
Okay.
I want to work
Yeah.
with Deanne full-heartedly the entire time. Like I love Deanne. She's such a great person and she's good at what she does.
This is
So-
why I was
I'm
happy.
good at making babies.
to,
I'm good at providing the body for it.
Yeah. And I'm so happy to hear about how you connected. And, that's why we've been lifelong friends. My
We
wife
have.
also.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, we were just discussing this pre-podcast. I knew Deanne like 6 or 7 years before I met my wife, but they were like really good friends the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a small world and lack
And
of.
now look at us.
Yeah, and we're all connected after all these years.
Right.
And now you're in your second journey with Deanne as your springboard.
Yeah.
I know.
Springboard of support.
Yeah.
I'm super
Yes.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't wait. I'm
So
like,
exciting.
get pregnant. Let's get pregnant.
Yes.
So you could say working with Match Nest, working with Deanne has just been why you're back again
Yes.
and why you're doing it again, because you feel the support, you feel the love, you feel
It's
that.
not the only reason, but that is very high.
Well,
on
what's
my
the other
list
reason?
as-
Tell me.
I love being a surrogate.
You love being
I
surrogate.
Like pregnant.
I love being
You told me.
pregnant. I love giving birth. Like
That's awesome.
That's
I'm
beautiful.
made for that.
How do you-
The Lord has blessed me with that
Amazing.
department. So
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful. So, you know, just because it's a question, and it's a question in like
Yeah.
everybody's mind, compensation.
Oh.
You know, because you're having to a 1-year journey.
Yeah.
So, you know, I know that on our website, matchnest.org, matchnest.org, it's, you know, right there on the screen. We showcase that it's $55,000
Yeah.
up to $90,000 in compensation.
Yeah. So
Right?
That's going to be, you know, logistically where you're located within the U.S. How many times have you been a surrogate? As
Right. And the
well.
more surrogacy experience, the better the compensation.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
ask for more
Yes.
compensation.
Right. And then if you have twins, the better the
And
compensation.
then you get more compensation for
Right.
twins.
Yeah.
And then there's bonus packages.
Yep, and then those are called benefit packages. Yeah, so you
Yeah.
always have your base compensation, which is basically it's like your pain and suffering for going through a pregnancy.
Yeah.
And then you have a benefit package where you can earn money for different milestones within your journey, even before you get pregnant.
Like,
And those actually
like
can
signing legal.
signing legal
Yeah.
Oh, you get-
contracts, going to
okay.
medical screenings, starting medications for your embryo transfer.
oh, so you're incentivized
Yes,
to
you get
start.
every
positive
little
blood test.
step of the way. Yeah.
How about maternity clothes? Like
Yeah.
that's a big
Yes.
spend.
Yeah.
Oh, you get that.
You get maternity clothes
Okay,
too.
great. So then
Yeah,
that's
it's an
not-
allowance. Yeah.
Okay, so that's on top.
Yeah, so every agency will have their own allowance, their own benefit package, and it's typically I've seen within like $8,000 to $10,000-$12,000 extra.
And that's where we come in as Match Nest, and we're making sure that you're getting the most from the agencies.
A few big agencies here in the U.S. and just like the agencies are working to match the surrogates with intended parents, we're looking to see who's going to be the right match for our girls.
Yeah, which agency is going to provide our surrogates with the best compensation
because a lot of
package,
agencies
the best
have specialties.
signing.
Yeah, they have, you know, great bonus packages or whatever, but some are like really catered to like the gay community, and maybe a surrogate for personal reasons is like, I really want to help like a gay couple. Well, then I'm not going to send them to this agency because their intended parents are
more
different,
traditional.
more traditional, and then I'll be like, oh, this one would be a great one for you.
Well, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so
you know that, and that's what it's about too, because I'm sure that you know motivations come from a lot of places, right? One is, you know, to give life, you know, to help people who are lacking children and want children. Was the compensation motivating too as
Oh,
part?
definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's absolutely motivating, especially if you are a single mom.
Yeah.
Of two.
Of two, or even just one.
Right.
Yeah,
Kids are
yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh wait.
you know.
Did you have a job during this process?
I did.
You were able to keep your job. You were so it's just like a normal pregnancy. So
Yeah.
if you're looking for income, you don't have to quit your job.
No,
You
definitely
don't have
not.
to make
No,
life changes.
And actually,
yeah, because that's
one
a
of
big,
our requirements is that you are financially stable.
Oh.
Whether you're a stay-at-home mom and your husband or your partner provides for your family, or whether you're a working mom, you have to be financially stable because we don't want women to feel stressed on, I need the money. If it doesn't work, what's going to happen?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we don't want that extra stress for anybody. So
That-
you have to be financially stable.
And you know, I think that's very important, you know, to put out there, because having the baby, going through the process, doing all that and getting well compensated, this is part of the process. And you know, it's good to hear that, you know.
I'm not gonna lie.
Don't.
I don't share too much about like finances with
Yeah.
people. But I can say I was laid off April 14th, 2024. And it is now, what are we?
The August,
August of 25.
Yeah.
August of 25. And
She still hasn't
I
had to.
have not had to
Very
work,
good.
but I obviously
Yeah.
like.
Oh wow,
I
1
do-
year, over a year.
Over a
Yeah.
year.
Over a year.
But I am very good with my money.
Booyah!
I am very good with my money.
Yeah.
And my children do competitive sports,
Mhm.
competitive dance, and
Dance.
competitive
Yeah.
baseball.
So you have
So it's not
expenses.
cheap.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
expenses, and you didn't have to go look for another job because.
Not right away. No,
Okay,
but
great.
I do side things. Like I do photography.
She's been able
so-
to really focus on what
What
she
I
wants to
want.
do.
Yes.
Because that money gives you financial freedom.
It does.
to-
Yes.
It really, really does.
How many times, tell us, Deanne, can a surrogate do the process?
Well, there is a cap. So
Mm-hmm.
it depends really on the clinic that the intended parents are working with.
And
or
that's
even,
what you're good at finding.
That's what I'm good at finding.
Yes.
And even the clinics that the agencies work for. So there's some clinics that
It's
are
like a
very
lot of
lenient.
layers. It's a lot. So that's why it's good to team up with matchnest.org
100%.
and to team
Yes.
up with you and Karina as she's learning the
100%.
process, because we're the ones that are going to help answer the questions. We're the ones that are going to help drive you to the right.
Yeah, why would you want to? Why would you want to? Stay on the phone or Google all these different agencies and be like, "That's not a fit. That's
It's
not
like,
a fit. That's not a fit." Let me do it for
I'm
you.
going to give you a
Yeah,
dude's
you do-
breakdown.
you guys-
Here's a
Let me
dude's
literally-
breakdown.
Right.
If I'm a free agent and I know how to swing a bat, I'm not going to go look for the team to pay me
Yes.
or to negotiate for myself. I'm going to look for a seasoned broker that's going to find me the team that's going to give me the right compensation package.
Yeah.
Make sure I get my bonuses for hitting homers
Yeah.
and stealing bases.
This is what I want.
Yeah.
Find it for me.
So this,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's great. then.
100%.
That's what's the benefit of working with
Yes.
matchnest.org.
100%.
And then I love it because I wasn't there for the first journey. Neither were you, Karina, right? And I really, it caught me off guard how much you connected and bonded through the first
I mean,
pregnancy.
look at the connection Anastasia has with Karina.
Yeah.
It's just a couple meetings that we've had. It's fun. It's
So
really fun.
we do. I just want to put this out there for anybody watching. We do host lunches and dinners, informational lunches and
Yes.
dinners. If you're curious, hit us up on the website. Call the number on the website, and we'll let you know
Yeah.
when we're going to be in your area hosting a lunch or a dinner. And
Yeah, we just went to
it's-
Las Vegas like 3 weeks ago for this.
Yeah.
It's really
It doesn't matter where they are in the country.
No.
No,
Right.
you just have to be a United States citizen.
That's
Yes.
it.
and for me,
And actually, let me just say, you don't even really have to be a citizen. You have to just have a permanent residence visa.
Okay, so green card holder,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
somebody here on a work visa.
We just need to make sure that you are going to be able to stay here for at least 5 years.
Yeah.
at least 5 years. Okay.
Why 5?
Well, because we don't want something to happen if there's like going to be expiring soon and you're pregnant or
You gotta
you're
go.
in a
Yeah.
contract.
Oh, okay.
and-
I see what you're saying.
We
Yeah.
need to make sure that you are going to be able to stay in the States through
Mm.
the end of your journey.
I got you. Okay.
Legally.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, good.
I don't know if I can say this, but
You can say whatever
I
you
don't know,
want.
What kind of if not? You know what I mean?
Open mic, girl.
We went to lunch
Yeah.
in Palm Springs, and
was
we
so
had a
fun.
ball.
It
We
was
had
great.
time.
Oh, yeah.
My
yeah.
daughter was competing, and I was like, okay, I can get away for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
But
How
we had-
convenient. What a coincidence that
It
we were
was-
there at the same time.
How many
Yes.
potential surrogates did you meet with on that?
We
2,
met with 2
Yeah.
and we met with 2. We signed 2 and Anastasia was our 3rd and we got
Yeah.
Anastasia
Yeah.
signed.
It was
Well,
So
this is-
we're 3 for 3.
Yeah. Well, it just shows the level of commitment that our team has, and
And that was in July, and we're
Yeah.
in
And
or
it's funny
June. It was in
because
June,
June.
and we're in August, so we've got all 3 of our girls
Yeah, it's so
matched and
exciting.
signed.
with
Love that.
good. What I see and what I feel and what I hear is none of it is manufactured.
No,
None of
it's
your
all
care,
tailored.
none of your love, none of your
No.
bonding.
I
None of
think-
this is part of it's an obligation on your part, or on your part to be
No.
fun and have good times and
No, this
share
is us.
laughs.
I
This is
think
just
it's just
natural
natural.
because
It's
yeah.
natural. I really love what I do. Like
Yeah.
I've been doing
You
it
have to.
for so long.
How
It
long?
is so rewarding.
How long?
I've been in fertility since 2002.
So over 23 years of experience. This is huge in the industry, and
yay.
this is why we teamed up.
This is why
because
we
I
teamed
said
up.
to you, Deanne,
I am an expert.
Yes.
You are an expert, and I need to get you in front of the world so that everybody out there can know. If you're looking to, whether it is, egg donations, let's say you don't have your first kid and you can't qualify for the surrogacy because it's the 1 kid requirement, and or if it's your surrogacy, Deanne has the experience, she has the network. We at matchnest.org are driven by our passion, to help surrogates bring life into this world. And we're committed to the intended parents in the sense that we want to make sure that we're bringing them surrogates that meet all the benchmarks of qualifying and just being, like you said, past the criminal background, past the medical screening, making sure they're financially stable, whether it is they have a job or they have a partner that is supporting them. This is, I just love it. I love it. And I think you're a magnificent person, Deanne. And I don't, network and jump into things with people randomly. And it just shows that my instinct was right, because Anastasia, your story is fascinating.
And you haven't even heard the whole thing.
Hey, for our viewers, make sure you follow the podcast, because this podcast is going to be something we're going to do with Anastasia through her pregnancy, milestones like at the 3-month, maybe at the 6-month, and definitely before you have the baby, just as long as everything aligns logistically and, everything runs smooth, because we want to let people know how this pregnancy goes. Number 2 for you. Okay. So wait, we were saying, you said there was a cap on pregnancies. You never told us how many.
Oh, a cap.
How many times can she be a surrogate?
So what I've seen is a clinic. I've worked with a clinic that will allow maximum 5 vaginal deliveries. 5 vaginal. So will they let 5 plus 1 C-section or what? No. Okay. So 5 vaginal deliveries, 2 C-sections capped. So that means that you can have 5 children of your own or have delivered 5 pregnancies, not children. Because 5 if you deliveries. 5 deliveries. Yeah. Twins count as 1. Twins count as 1. Yeah. Yes, exactly. And then they'll let you go for
So you got 6. The potential for another a third one.
Yeah. Yes. So basically, I have 2 biological children of my own.
Yeah. Right.
And then I had twins, so that's 3.
Yeah.
I can do 3 more.
Okay.
Yeah.
2,
Yeah.
It just depends.
Do agencies take up to 6?
6 vaginal already prior? No, because it's really...
My grandmother had 10 kids, and she'd be pissed if you told her she had a cat. My grandmother and my grandma. I don't think they had contraception back then, but they would have definitely been like, "Oh, no way, we're not for that. No cats."
Another one.
I don't even want to talk about contraception. That's how I had 12. My twins.
I wanted 12.
That sounds like another podcast.
That's another podcast.
I wanted
12. Yeah.
12.
Hey, I wanted more. I told her, come on.
Still want more.
I still want more. I love kids.
Well, get on it.
I love kids. I love kids. I honestly, my biggest joy is sharing experience with my kids. Don't get me wrong, I'm selfish too, right? Like I'll bounce for, a weekend in Vegas. I'll go camping solo.
We all need that.
But then I'll take them. You know what I mean? I took my kids for a week to Vegas for New Year's Eve.
Right.
Bomb restaurants, good shows.
That's where you get me.
Yeah.
I'll go.
I heard you like octopus.
It was so good.
We're taking to Pisces.
I was like, I just love it.
We're going to go after this.
I did want to say, with Deanne and you guys, it's not just through your journey. Like they become like your bestie.
Yeah.
And they check on you even like a year after. It's almost been a year since I had the twins. And even though like I'm doing another one, so we're like talking all the time, she still checked on me even when I told her, no, absolutely not. I'm not doing another one. She was like,
oh, really? Nice. So you had that moment where you're like, never again.
Yes, because I was so afraid of
A repeat
a repeat. I
Of
didn't
the
want
end.
to be
Yeah.
hurt.
with that
Like,
jerk.
I didn't want to.
Just
I
kidding.
wouldn't want to say.
I'm joking. I know. I told you. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I wouldn't say that, but
I apologize.
Look at his face. I wouldn't stop it. But they're there for you through everything.
They
And
being
yes,
S.
matchnest.org.
yes, they're like they
Love
create this community where any surrogate. I even have a friend that she didn't have the best experience. Like her experience was really bad, and I've
Brought her over.
we
Not yet.
not yet,
Not
but
yet.
like we reach out to
Engaged.
her, and when she's ready, she's
Yeah.
all for the community. Like I've been explaining to her how we go about things, how you guys are with
Yeah.
us, and it's just real, and they're there for you through everything, and it's just a lifelong
Yeah.
friend.
I think
I'm
a lot
getting
of
goosebumps.
I know. I
swear.
think a lot of
Like,
my
oh,
passion just comes from the other side, the clinical side too, of like working with couples or single parents, just trying to
Right.
have that the family of their own, and not even
But
using
it's a
surrogate.
deeply emotional thing
It's a very
too. Yeah, I mean, this
rewarding,
is
very,
it's,
very,
yeah, I mean,
rewarding.
Yeah,
It's
because
true.
I mean, for you and you,
Right.
you know, engaging with these women on these difficult decisions. Do I do a surrogacy? Do I do an eggplant? Do I go with matchnest.org? You know, it's not. It can't be superficial. It can't be
No.
transactional because this is not a.
This is too sensitive.
This is
Yeah.
too sensitive. And I love your approach.
And I
Thank God
love-
I'm not the one doing the work.
You know, and then coming with those expertise in the clinical setting, like
Right.
I'm really able to, you know, qualify. If anybody can get you qualified, I honestly say it's me, and it's
Yeah.
me and the agencies that I partner with.
Right.
yeah.
If I'm not going to be able to do it, I don't. Sorry, good luck. Let
Yeah.
me know if you were able to,
Yeah.
because
But like
wanna
I
jump
said
on that,
earlier,
but-
you have the network of all the best agencies. You know how to
Right.
negotiate the best rate. And like just talking about the money one more time. Your first one is not the highest brackets of compensation.
Not the highest.
in terms of surrogacy. The
It's still
second,
good. Though.
It's still,
It's still
really
good.
good.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly,
like it
the
said,
first
it starts at
time-
55,000 and it goes.
Like that's more than a lot.
But
of
that doesn't
people
include
and, you know, and
bonuses.
that-
Yeah,
that-
55,000. And,
You know?
And you're looking
you're
at
not
like
clocking in and
65.
clocking out.
Yeah.
You're like laying in.
And again, this isn't something for you to live off of,
Right.
right? Because you have to be that
I've
financially
heard-
stable. This is
Right.
something that is just an extra for you and your
Right.
family to get
Yes.
to do whatever.
a
you
down
need to
payment
do.
on a home.
down payment on
a
home.
car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
this is
I
life
actually
changing
did a lot
money.
with
Yeah.
mine. I'm
Yeah.
actually surprised on how much even living off of it for the past
Yeah.
year and
Yep.
a half, like I've actually was able to do a lot of different things that
Wouldn't
I
have been
That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
financially
you know,
feasible.
like,
Yeah.
Which is,
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
which is
I mean,
cool.
think
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
it. You're able to start your photography business and
Which,
really
you know,
focus
that's
on that.
amazing.
That's
Which-
amazing.
yes,
You
exciting.
said
If you need a
did say
website, I
vehicle?
got a guy.
I got a vehicle. I bought a vehicle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
congratulations.
We
What
went on
kind of car?
vacation.
I know.
Ah, a Maserati.
Hold on.
Right.
I got a
They're gonna come
Shelby.
looking for
People
me and
looking
stuff,
for
you
you.
know?
Yeah. Okay, well,
Ask
look
the guy
at
at Walmart. He took
here.
my license plate because I
Rela-
didn't show him my receipt.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's not legal.
Hey, hey,
Whatever.
we ask for receipts at Dahdul too, so don't get on him about that. So
I'm not showing you
I
my
got
receipt. You just
I
watch
got
me check out, bro.
I got a question for you now. What advice would you give someone thinking about surrogacy for the first time?
Going. I mean, there's so much, but
I got them all.
Yeah.
So what would you tell
there's
someone
so
that's
much.
considering surrogacy for the first time?
do it. Jump in.
I
Jump in
agree.
and do
Do
it.
it.
Wow.
And
I
honestly,
agree.
That's a ringing endorsement.
Just-
Why?
the
Why do you
only
say
thing-
that?
the,
Give
I
us
do
some-
say jump in, go for it. If you're thinking about it,
Just do it.
just do it.
Mhm.
Don't let nothing stop you unless obviously you can't.
Right.
But
There's just so much
There's-
good that comes out of
there
it
is so
for
much-
yourself, for other
yes.
people.
and be 100% honest in what you want
Want.
out of it.
Mhm.
Because
That way,
my first time I was very like, oh, this is what I want, but if
Right.
you don't want it, it's okay.
Mhm.
And now my second
no
journey,
concessions.
This is what I want.
Yeah, no
like,
concessions,
I learned, like, this
yeah.
is what I want, and if you don't want that same
when you
thing,
say
don't worry
that,
about it.
when you
Yeah,
say this
we'll
is
find
what I
somebody.
want, What different this time on the second go around? Did you clearly make as like, this is what I want versus
Deal breaker.
deal breaker?
So
That's a good
for
question, by the way.
me, I'm a people person. I
Yeah.
love people. I love hanging out. I love getting to know.
Socializing.
Like I love it.
Mhm.
I want somebody that I can talk. If I want to call you and talk to you, or if I want to text you every day, or if I want to
About the intended parents, yeah.
Yes, if I want to go hang out with you, if I want to come and visit, if I want
Mhm.
like I want to do a photo shoot. And that's something that we discussed and
With the intended parents.
Yes,
Oh,
when I
wow.
get big, we are
With your
doing-
pregnancy.
I'm gonna
Okay,
do
great.
that.
Did you do that in the
Nice.
first
I
one?
want one to
No.
post.
I know.
No.
I wanted that. I wanted that
In the first pregnancy and they said
Yes.
no?
At first it wasn't, but then I started making plans to do it. And what they thought I meant by that was just taking a picture on the phone.
Ah.
And that's not what.
No, you want,
I want-
you
I'm a
want.
photo
yes,
shoot.
I
maternity
love-
shoot.
Yeah,
we
it's
always
beautiful.
do
Yeah,
it.
it's
Wrong with that,
the
like,
most
that's
sweet-
great.
endearing.
Like,
And
But
she
this
did,
time it was
she
no,
did do
di-
it. She did do it by herself, and they came out amazing.
Okay.
Oh, amazing.
And this time you're
Again,
going to.
again, we have her belly shot on our Instagram page.
Yes.
Okay. And what is the Instagram?
Matchnest _ surrogacy.
Okay. I'll
Do you
make
wanna
sure to
share
put it on the
yours?
video.
Your business?
Oh,
wanna
yeah,
share
you
it?
can share
Yeah.
that. Do I say it?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Do I
Yeah.
say it? My photography
Yeah, book
business
her. Book her.
is Anastasia Daniels Photography 3
Oh.
on
Okay.
Instagram.
Yeah.
So STASIA
Yeah.
Daniels DANIELS
Me.
No.
Photography 3.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
so, anyways, so
Congratulations,
with
by the way,
I
on
know.
finding your entrepreneurial
Congratulations.
spirit
thank you.
and starting your own photo.
Yes.
I'm all for business. I mean, that's
I
Yeah.
how we
literally
got
picking up
connected,
the
'cause
keys.
Exciting.
I'm
I told
literally
you-
picking them up tomorrow.
let's make a business that is going to be something that is going to be fulfilling and rewarding. And I just wanted to empower you. To
I
be honest
appreciate
with
it.
you.
I've been
Love it.
doing this, surrogacy referral agency since 2018, and just something that I love to do and love to help
Mhm.
people do and achieve, because I was a surrogate myself, and I just know
Love that.
what it
Mhm.
gave
Love it.
me and what it gave my family. And then I've been in the clinical side. I know what it does for the parents, that I'm just like, I just want to do this. This is
Right.
great. And then Imad was like, but let's really do this.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Okay.
okay, but I have baseball and I have soccer.
And then I said,
Yeah.
"Don't worry.
Yeah.
That's why
And he's like,
I'm
no,
here."
we're doing
Yeah.
this. And I said, let's do this. And I love it. And I love
And
it. I'm glad.
and that's
we're-
what it
we're
was,
gonna
because I
expand,
wanted
and
to
we're gonna do
expand your
good.
reach.
Yeah,
because
100%.
your experience, this is unattainable without the 23 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is unattainable without having done the surrogacy process
Right.
yourself.
Yeah.
This is unattainable if you're not in it. And
Uh-huh.
a lot of people step into this role, or they want to fake it till they make it. This is not something you can fake it till you make it.
Not
This
genuinely.
is no.
Yeah. Yeah.
So again, the Instagram is match_nest_surrogacy.
There it
Okay.
is. There it is.
You can connect with us socially through there. The website is one word, matchnest.org. We're thrilled to get the word out. Anastasia, I'm just,
Thank you.
so appreciative for you coming out and telling us your experience and your story. Is there anything you want to get out before we
I
wrap
just
this
wanted
up?
to finish with the
I
just wanted to
Yeah, go.
Talk, girl.
You go, girl.
we get sidetracked over here. But with my second go around, I was honest, and this is what I
Right.
want. This is like, hey, I want
Oh, yeah.
basically like a family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with my
They
new
were okay with it.
IPs, they, like I said, they
Amazing.
include my children, and I love it. And we talk about, being
When you say
involved
they include your
afterwards.
children, what do you mean? Like
You go out
your
to
kids
eat
go
or-
with you guys to lunch, or I'm just
When I
curious.
went to lunch,
Mhm.
they brought their son.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
He's the
Nice.
cutest.
Mhm.
He's the cutest.
He's
Love
super
him
Was
already.
yeah.
But I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know. Do we do this? Do that? Because we were
Yeah.
visiting families. So my kids were with their cousins, and I was
Mhm.
like, I'll just go for this first time. But we hung out, and we just talked about, when we come visit, we could stay with them, or
Oh,
like your kids
wow.
will love it. And so it was It was perfect.
connection,
Yeah.
real
It-
connection,
yeah.
real connection.
Really
You know,
quick,
and that's
so-
beautiful because,
It is.
I mean, when you're having kids for someone, it's important
It's nice.
if you want to have a relationship
Yeah.
to be able to have a
Yeah.
real nice, lovely, and genuine
Yeah, I mean, they're
relationship.
not-
Nobody can have too many aunts and uncles. You know,
Let's
it
be
really,
real.
really does
Yeah.
take a village.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I really
you
like
have
the
to build
fact
that
that they
community, that support.
I really like the fact that they are open to being like, this is how she brought you into this world. You're ours, but like they're open to being honest and letting them know who I am and stuff like that. I'm a country fan. They are not. But I think I also went to a Warren concert out there,
Mhm.
and I sent a picture of me and Warren to them.
Ah.
And they're
Oh.
like,
Oh yeah, you got
they're
to meet
becoming
him.
I don't even know who Warren is.
What?
Who's Warren?
Oh.
Warren G from the 90s? I don't know. Yeah.
Look 'em up.
Can't look him
Nate
up.
Dogg's birthday
Yeah.
yesterday.
Oh.
Rest in peace, Nate
Oh.
Dogg.
But
Wow.
like they're into musicals,
Yeah.
and I've never really been to a musical, so we are talking about going to a
Going
musical
I hate
together.
musicals.
So,
I love it.
God, I hate them.
my sister loves them, and she
Would you
swears by
stop
them.
singing? Just talk.
Oh, I'm excited.
That's how I tell my
Yeah,
kids. Why do you have to
very
sing every
nice.
time you talk to me?
Why are you
Has
looking at me?
here's one
It's
more
like,
thing before we cut
why?
out. Has surrogacy changed you in ways you didn't expect?
I think it just gives me like pride that I was able, or like joy and
Mhm.
um, being able to help a family be complete.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, and
So fulfillment.
Yeah.
You're finding a lot of deep meaning,
Yes.
a lot of
yes,
yeah, that's beautiful.
Mhm.
yes,
Yeah, that's
so
beautiful.
I think that it's more of I can't
A euphoria, a rich, a fulfilling feeling. You're like you're
Yeah.
making a family. You're bringing a family. Like
like
that's
this
beautiful.
is what I was put on earth
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
beautiful.
yeah.
To
Well,
have,
I
well,
needed
can I
this in
just
my
say
life.
something?
Right.
That's
Yes.
really, you say it's like what you're put on this earth to do. That's your maternal instinct, right?
Yeah.
That's why women have kids
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
all of eternity.
Mhm.
And there's some that just feel this desire to have as many children as possible. And being that kind of person and, you know, being able to gift that to somebody who really needs it, that's beautiful. And I can understand where you're coming from. I can't really encompass it being a male. But I mean, I know I love having kids and I know, you know, I
He's
want
like, I love
more,
making
but you know, I got to talk to her for another podcast. Okay. Yes.
Another
Did
day.
you hear that? Okay. That means shut the front door. Okay. So I'm really happy that we all got together. Is there anything you want to say before we wind this down?
I just want to really emphasize on, you know, those that are thinking about becoming a surrogate it just takes a phone call. It just takes
It really does.
it takes a phone call or a text message these days to really
What is your number for
It
that?
is 626 area code 393-3861.
One more time, slower.
626-393-3861.
Ooh, I like that.
And they can call from anywhere in the country,
They
right?
can call and text. Yep, 100%. And I love talking about it. So just reach out and I
Right.
will talk about it. And
Yeah.
we'll find out if it's right for you. You know, we'll see if you qualify, see if it's
Thank you.
right.
All right. And now let me say this wrap up.
Yes.
Did you want to say anything, Karina? Are you sure?
Next time.
You've been full of giggles this whole podcast, but not a full sentence. Come on. How do you like it?
We love
How-
Karina.
No. How?
She did say a full sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, did she? We got to find that.
I'm new to the industry, but I
How do
love
you like it?
I love it. I'm
How do you
here
like
for-
Deanne's approach?
I love Deanne.
How do you
and-
like her approach?
Yes, I think she's amazing.
How do
I'm
you
here to help.
how do you like interacting with the women?
I love it. So much fun. So nice to get to know everybody
Yeah.
and support them and help them any way I can.
Bada bing, bada boom. Now let's wrap this up. Anastasia, thank you for being so open and real with us today. Because I mean, if it's not real, it's worthless. And you've been nothing but genuine. And I love
Yeah.
your energy. I love your
know.
smile.
Amal, you haven't even
And-
seen the real me.
Right.
You know,
Oh.
I'm a little nervous today. It's okay. I'll be better next time.
Your story is going to help so many women
Yeah.
who are curious about this past. Deanne, thank you for guiding the conversation. Actually,
I?
yeah. I kind of hijacked
You were
this.
supposed to.
Yeah, yeah.
I
was like, wait,
you
aren't
can't keep me quiet. You can't keep me
No.
quiet. And Karina, thank
glad
you
you're
for
here.
being here and learning alongside all of us. That's what this is about. This is Imad, Mahmoud, Ali Dahdul saying thank you for watching the podcast. Matchnest.org.
Yes.
It's on your screen. Matchnest.org. It's on your screen. Match_nest_ or surrogacy on Instagram. It's on your screen. It's been there the whole time. We love you. We wish you the best. We pray for you and your families. And thank you again. God bless.
Yes.